Good morning. High five. Yeah, I just got my shower. Oh, look, you got a little bit of a lint right there on your shirt. Yeah. Here's some coffee. Do you want to share? Here you go. Cheers. It's still left over from before I took my shower. It's still good temperature too. This keeps it warm. I got a couple of comments I'll reply to that I've gotten recently. And this is from Simplicity. Hi Lee, the question goes back a couple of videos ago. Thought of it as I'm eating my eggs. LOL. You had said that your body told you enough eggs. If I may ask, how did you know you had been eating too many eggs? Thank you for your wonderful videos. Oh, thank you, Simplicity. Let me clear my throat here. Let me get ready. You know, when you listen to your body, and I'm sure you do, and most of you do, I ate some eggs and I thought, this isn't setting well, when usually they do. And it was just my body saying, I've had enough, or my brain saying, enough eggs. Let's do some other kind of protein. So I took about 3 days off from eating eggs, and then I went right back. I'm eating eggs again. But here's the thing. I don't eat eggs every single day now. Not every day. That was what I was doing before. Every single day I was eating eggs because I just figured it's good protein, a good price, even though I buy Vital eggs, which I went to the Walmart, the largest Walmart, when I did the POV, and I walked around the store to see what there is and see what's available, check on some prices. They had Vital eggs for $6.50. Yeah, $6.50. At Whole Foods here in Tucson, they're like $10.99. Wow. But here's the thing, when it comes to Walmart, you can't always count on them being there. Sometimes they're in, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they have certain things, and sometimes they're just completely out. They don't have a shipment going on yet. So to drive all the way there to get my eggs, I know that Whole Foods will always have them. And if I'm driving around for different things in different places, I'm just going to spend more in gas and time on the road. And in Tucson, I don't like to spend a lot of time on the road. People drive crazy around here. Cheers. Are you drinking your water? Have you been? Sometimes I need a reminder. Okay, you can say in comments, hey, Lee, have you been drinking your water? So yeah, so I am back to eating eggs. What else am I doing for protein? I'm doing cheese. I know it's a lot of dairy, but I'm doing cheese, and I'm doing cottage cheese. You know, cottage cheese almost has more than eggs protein. And every once in a while I do tuna. I don't eat a lot of tuna, but I do like to switch it up a little bit. Also, when I do my smoothies, I use whole milk. Everything is grass-fed now. I don't want the antibiotics. I don't want the hormones from their industrial cows. I don't want that. I just want grass-fed. And one of you mentioned that grass-fed might not mean, it just means that every once in a while they go out and eat grass, but it's not total. I get that. I'm trying to go with, I've done some research into clover farms, and they seem pretty good. Yeah, I think they're good. And Vital actually has grass-fed butter now. I found Vital grass-fed butter, and I bought that. So we'll see. I'm doing the best I can. I know that it's not going to be perfect, but I do get, let's see what, it's right here. Let me get this. It's right here. Let's see. This is the tuna that I'm getting. I really like this, and I hope it doesn't have natural flavors in it. They say if it says natural flavors, we don't know what that is. Yeah. We're not really sure. me just pull this whole thing out. Let's look in here. Because I don't normally get in this drawer. Yeah, I don't. Well, let's put this. Normally get in this drawer. I do have quite a bit of these. I bought them and put them in my storage. When I went into Flagstaff, I went ahead and took this with me. Took it out of my storage and took it with me. Now, they're Kipper snacks. I do like them. There's not a lot of mercury in Kipper snacks. Okay, that's, if I think I'm right, yeah. Maybe it was sardines. Oh, I don't mean to float around, but now I'm thinking of things to talk about. Oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't have anything to talk about. I saw a clip of Joe Rogan, of his podcast, and he was telling one of his guests that he loves sardines. He loves them. And he was eating them every single day. Well, he went to the doctor and had some blood work done, and he said, you have a alarming amount of arsenic in your body. And they went through what he was eating, and they came to the conclusion it was the sardines. So people say, oh, eat sardines. Maybe not. Maybe not. We don't want arsenic. But I do have quite a bit of these. I have, let me see. I know. But I only eat it every once in a while. Because a lot of times I burp up the Kipper snacks. I know. And what I've been doing is I keep this in a bag. I like to put A1 sauce on it. Or sometimes organic mayo. It just kind of helps the taste. But it does have good omega-3 in it. Oh my gosh. And let's see how much protein is in here. You know, there's 11 grams of protein in here. But I do take omega-3s anyways, supplements. So omega-3 with turmeric in it, yeah. So I do that. But I do like these. Let's check it. Let's see if it has natural flavoring in it. Because, let's see, tuna, 2% of less of sugar. It says 1% added sugar. Why would they add sugar? Okay. Modified cornstarch. Oh, that's not good. Lemon juice concentrate. Natural flavors. Yeah. Well, you can't, yeah. You can't trust. Now, I do have this. This is Bumblebee Fancy Albacore. What's in here? White tuna and water. See, this is better to get. You know why I like these? Because it's easy to open. And this is a can. Open it. And it's a little bit, I don't know. This is easier to eat. I'm not sure why. But I probably should stick with these. Okay, what else is in here? I don't know what. It must be coffee. Yeah, coffee. I gotta clean my drawers out. I do have pink salmon, and it says it's wild caught. You know, is it really? Farm fish is not good. It says pink salmon and salt. Yeah, it's a lot of salmon, but give me a recipe. Hey, gals, or guys too. I know you cook. I mean, there's a lot of male chefs, right? Of course you cook. Of course. Pink salmon. What would be a good recipe for me to eat this? I've been carrying this for a while. To eat that would be easy for me with the ingredients I might have. I'm thinking my mom used to make like salmon croquettes or something, or salmon patties or something like that. But I don't really use flour, so I'm not sure. Well, what do you think? What do you think on that? What else? Something spilled in here. I gotta clean out my drawers. I really do. I got to clean out a lot of things. I do get Amy's. I do like the lentil. You know, this is actually so good that I could just dip in and eat it without heating it up. I know. Boy, is that lazy or what? Yeah. I got that and this. I just have these just in case. Chicken wild rice. Maybe, yeah. Some of this looks good for today. It's kind of a chilly day. It's been raining for 3 days now. It rained all last night. Now, I do need to eat these. I'm just a nut for lima beans. Some people, you either love lima beans or you don't. Or you hate them, yeah. And what is this? Oh, curry potato and vegetable soup. I've never had this brand. I saw it and I thought, let me try that. Of course, I have 2 more of these. And I do like this. Like on a nice chilly day to heat this up. Oh, this is so good. And just sip it. Nice, make it nice and hot. And just kind of sip on it. Yeah, put it in like a, what I do is this is my older one. And what I do is I heat it up in this, and then I just let it set, and or take a spoon. I just eat it right out of here. Yeah. And what else? Yeah, that's it. That's it for the canned stuff. Although I do have I'm making a mess down here. I do have canned stuff here. What's in here? As far as canned stuff, it's a new jar of raw honey. This is the raw honey I've been getting. It's Sonoran. Yeah, it's from the local. And it's all organic. I don't know if it's organic. Be hard to say. How would you know if it's organic? Are you keeping track of the bees where they go? Are you watching every bee? Yeah, because they might be going into fields with some spray on it, you know. But yeah, it's raw and unfiltered. And what else? This is my beef tallow. You know what I use this for? I mean, I could use this to fry something in or you know. But this is for my face. I put this on every night before I go to bed, is beef tallow. And let's see, what else? This is my coconut oil. And then I've got one I haven't opened yet. Well, there you go. Here's something that I forgot was in here. I better use this. This is a sweet potato. Spiralize it. I know this light. Spiralize it and fry it up. Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't know I was just going to talk about food today. I really didn't know. I knew that I was going to read a couple letters, but it looks like I won't even get to the other ones. I could save those for later. So thank you, Simplicity. And you just have to listen to your body. I mean, I think you know what I'm talking about. If you just, it doesn't set well in your body when it used to. So what I did was I switched it up for a couple days. And I went with the protein. I went with cottage cheese, some tuna fish, and yeah. And then when I make my smoothies, I use the milk. Oh, and yogurt. I've been putting yogurt into my smoothies too. So there's a whole lot of protein going on. Okay. Hey, you guys go out and have a really, really, really good day. I love you guys. Mwah. See you this afternoon. Okay. Okay.